You know what it is, LA Icon right here on my boy Cholo Juan. You tapped into the motherfucking YouTube. Shout out to everyone that's watching. You know what it is, Food Community. No Jumper, my boy!
My boy! Mis pancitos a ustedes, pa. Hombre, Juan. Primeramente, saludos y respetos going out to everyone. And you guys already know the business. My boy! It's all good. Todo está bien. And we are here to set the record straight and enlighten all you vatos that don't know. And if you already know, then it's all good, carnal. I'll make it entertaining, ese. Shimon. I said, Shimon. Shoo. Pero before I start this video, I want to say thank you to all subscribers. Positive, negative comments, and everyone that participated on allowing me and contributing and helping me get this bag. This month I got a bag. It's not a huge bag. It's not a life-changing bag, but I ain't got a bag in a while. So con eso dicho, yecho, I'm happy. Thank you, Fus. I love you, Fus. Palabra, homie. Cubas. Once again, here I am. Once again, here I am. Represent Cubas. And it rhymes, homeboy. Simon, so look, man. People that know me, and people that know me. Those of you fools that know of me, met me in person or either know my trajectory, would know that once upon a time I was a fully active criminal. Con eso dicho, I used to be in and out of jail. And I happen to have a little bit of knowledge of the way the penal system works for certain charges. Gun allegations were my specialty. I guess I would always be, that was my MO, for lack of a better wordplay. I would always get arrested for firearm. I have a lot of convictions for possession of a firearm. So look, I also happen to have a lot of first-hand knowledge on being on parole, being on probation. Now, I'm going to explain to you and I'm going to break it down based on my personal experience. I'm not going to talk about nobody else because it's not my business and it's not for me to talk about. However, my experience relates to a lot of people. So, when I first started getting incarcerated, got on parole, the system was called, they had something called the 1 year violations. Basically, if you get arrested with gang association, homies and all that, that would be a year flat mandatory violation. The least I ever got would be like 10 months, 11 months flat. That means you get arrested for being with homies, you get 10 months, 11 months. So might as well, my mentality just shift. And I was pretty much indoctrinated into having that certain mentality that people have in prison, that I don't give a F this, F that, zero ifs given. You see what I'm saying? So I started packing. And unfortunately I got arrested many, many times for firearms. Now, you might be wondering if, let's say, hypothetically speaking, right? I'm going to give you a few scenarios. I go to prison, get out, right? Now I'm on parole, and I get arrested for a burner. Back in those days, they were known to even kick out the burner case because the burner only carries 16, 2, and 3. 16 months, 2 years, or 3 years. Low, mid, and high term. So if I'm explaining myself correctly, there's a low, medium, and high term for every charge in the penal code system. So the penal code will be the gun penal code used to be like 12021 or something like that, but they changed it. I don't know the correct penal code right now, and I don't really care. However, you get arrested for a gun, it's gonna carry 16 months, 2 years, or 3 years, depending if you take a deal, take it to trial, whatnot. Now, that's the maximum you could get for possession of a firearm. So, if you were on parole back then, you do your parole violation, and the DA would either pick it up or just dismiss the case because you already did a whole year flat. It carries more than the 16 months we have. You already have time served for credits for the midterm, which would be 2 years with half. Because carrying a firearm is non-violent. It gives you half time. The violation, however, since it's gang related and whatnot, would be flat time, meaning you'll do your whole year, 11 months or 10 months. So now, I'm gonna give you a hypothetical. A person is on parole, gets out, gets caught in whatever county of residence they're in, right? They are gonna do the violation first. Now they have something called the 10-day flash. I've seen people get 10-day flash for new felony charges. They get their violation and they bail out. So there's either one or two things is gonna happen. The person in question is gonna get a 10-day flash, or they're gonna get a penalty of up to 180 days with half, which would be 90 days, 3 months. Once those mandatory 3 months are executed, then they could bail out. Come out and bail, and then fight the case, which they're going to be fighting 16 months, 2 years, or 3 years as a low, medium, and high term. Having a prison term, it's called, I don't know if it's 665 or 667. I'm not correct on that. I'm not too sure, for lack of better wordplay. But there's something called a prison prior. If you've been to prison, that adds another year. So now you're facing 4 years with half to do 2 if you don't catch more time in there. However, this is where it gets interesting. If they have you down allegedly as a gang member, you could get up to another 4 years for a firearm, which will be a gang enhancement. And I personally that's why you hear people getting 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, because of the enhancements, prison priors, and all that. So I had 2 prison priors, you know what I'm saying, when I caught my 3rd term. And they gave me 7 years for possession of a firearm or a firearm charge. So they gave me 3 years max. They gave me the max term of 3 years, and they gave me the max term of 4 years for the gang enhancement, 186.22. That made it 7 years just for having the gun. 3 years for the gun and 4 years for the gang enhancement. And that's pretty much how it works. If you guys were asking how is it going to play out, if you don't really have a record, you only been there once, you're probably going to get like 2 years with half. The midterm, they'll strike a strike if you take the deal, you know what I'm saying? Provided you don't have no gang enhancements, you'll be home within 2 years. And that's Um, me breaking that's me breaking the case down for you guys, in case you guys wanted to know how things play out. Let me know in the comment section if you guys appreciate me doing this for you guys, or if this is too boring for you. I would also like to know. And with that being said and established, thank you once again for giving me a bag this month. I'm gonna get the money next month. There's a lot of content dating back 2 years. Go check it out. Please comment so I can know you guys are checking it out. And you guys are also welcome to drop a super chat. It's called there's super chats options right there. If you guys would like to bless this platform and help it elevate. Con eso dicho y establecido, muchísimo amor. And for all my Spanish speaking people, aquí hablamos español bien. Somos raza de Zacatecas. Y ya se la saben. You know what I mean? Much love to all my racita. Thank you for uplifting this channel and for rocking with me when the skies get dark. My boy!